All right, sorry if I'm choppy. I finally got hooked to the Wi-Fi here, so hopefully we're good to go from now. 11:05 remaining in the second period. 1-3 as Stars have three. I found out that if somebody texts or something, I can't click on it, otherwise it takes me out of this program and I have to start all over again. So DL's going to bring it up, sends it down. Larson's going to pick it up behind the net. He's going to turn, brings it up, gets it out to neutral ice. Now into the zone. Turns, tries to get a pass back, intercepted by DL. DL's going to bring it up ice. And intercepted there by St. John. And now DL gets it back though. Into the corner to Larson. Larson backhands it over to Stang. Stang has it in the corner. Tries to get it up ice. As DL battles it back down, sends it back down. Stang's going to pick it up in the corner again. Behind the net, looking for some options. Sends it up to Maddie. And now DL keeps it in the zone. Puck loose again. As Larson battling out along the boards. Trying to get control of that puck. Comes out with it. She's going to escape behind the net. Sends it up and out of the zone. Puck's at mid-ice. Picked up by Detroit Lakes. They're going to skate into the zone. Takes a shot. Just a bit outside. Puck comes in front. Stopped by Stang. Yale tries to get another stop. Or shot there. Stopped by Stang. Puck down into the corner again, and Stang's going to pick it up in the corner, sends it up to Olmscheid. Olmscheid's going to send it over. Now to Thielen. Thielen has it. She's going to try skating it up, trying to push it forward. Now to Jansky. Jansky has it in the zone, takes a hard shot, blocked by the goalie, rebounded by Olmscheid. Tries to get a shot off, deflected by the goalie. Now the puck's behind the net. As Thielen gets in there, Olmscheid takes another shot, deflected by DL. As Wirtz is able to keep it in the zone, but DL is going to pick it up, brings it across neutral ice, now into the zone. Goes for a shot, deflected by Stang. Picked up by Wirtz. Wirtz is going to skate across neutral ice, now into the zone. Tries to get a shot up, deflected. Puck still loose. As Mead comes up, tries to get a shot off, and the puck goes out to neutral ice. And they're going to call it offsides on DL. 8:11 remaining in this second period of play. Stars up 1-3. As Gretchen Wimmer is going to face off. Puck comes out. DL gets it. They're going to bring it in their zone, and they're going to call offsides again on Detroit Lakes. As Wimmer goes to face off, puck comes back. DL gets it, turns, sends it up ice. Wirtz gets over there for it. She's going to skate it behind the net. DL tries to send one down, stopped by Hansen. As Mead has it, she's going to send it down and around over to Wimmer. Wimmer has it along the board. She's going to bring it out to neutral ice. Skates it up now across into the zone. Into the corner as DL picks it up. Wimmer gets back in there, steals it back. She's looking for some options. Skates up. She's got Rugemer out front. Puck's loose out front. A little slappy in front of the net, but nothing's going to go in as DL gets it. kept in the zone by Wirtz. She's going to send it back down into the corner. Now DL tries the opposite side as Hess is over there. She's going to try keeping it in the zone. Puck comes out to Mead. She takes a shot off the goalie stick. As DL's trying to clear it out of the zone. They get it up now into neutral ice. Jansky slaps it into the boards. They get it back, take a shot, stopped by Hansen. Puck down into the back part as Mead turns, tries to get it out. DL gets it back, takes a shot just a bit outside. Wirtz is going to rebound it. Turns, uses the board, sends it up to Jansky. Jansky has it, brings it into the zone. Comes up, skates across, tries a backhand. Stopped by the goalie, and we get a whistle. 6:18 remaining in this second period of play. Stars still up 3-1 over Detroit. As Jansky goes to face off. DL comes out with it, skates behind their net, turns, sends it up along the boards. Now picked up by Larson. Larson sends it over to Stang. Stang turns, sends it up ice, picked up by Detroit Lakes. They try and send one down, but kept into the neutral zone. Now they use the boards, turns, sends one down, picked up by Larson. Larson has it, sends it out to St. John. Now DL gets it back. They're going to turn, bring it down into their zone, and we're going to get called for offsides with 5:42 remaining in this second period. Hess, Thielen, Holmscheid, Larson, and Stang on the ice for the Stars. As the puck gets sent down into DL's far end. They send it down, picked up by Larson. Larson's going to turn, brings it in front of the net. Excuse me. Tries to send it up to Holmscheid. DL gets there, steals it away, tries to send one down, takes her own player out in the shins, and then gets sent down. Stang gets it. She's looking, gets a little head of steam. She's got some room. She's going to skate it up, brings it across into the zone, takes a shot. Glove saved by their goalie. 5:06 remaining second period. Looks like the same Thielen, Hess, Larson, Stang, and Holmscheid on the ice for the Stars. As the puck comes back to Larson, Larson takes a shot just a bit outside. Puck's out in front of the net. Slappy. Nothing's going to come out of it, though. Puck's loose, picked up by Stang. She pinches along the boards right at the blue line as Holmscheid tries to help out. Stang comes out with it. Now DL picks it up. DL's going to turn, brings it into neutral ice, turns, sends it down into the zone. 4:54 remaining in this second period. As DL sends one down, stopped by Hansen. Rebounded by Stang. Stang turns, tries to send it out. As she gets her own puck back. Now sends it down into the zone. As DL is going to pick it up, and we'll get a line change. Here comes DL up the ice as Wimmer comes on, Jansky comes on, Wirtz comes on, Mead, and what else do we got? Larson's going to skate off, so who did I miss? Oh, Wirtz, Mead, Wimmer, Jansky, and Wirtz. As DL's going to come out with that face-off. Puck gets stolen away, picked up by Wimmer. She's going to look for her options. Turns, sends it to Mead. Mead tries to get a shot off. Has it blocked. Jansky has it behind the net. Looking for option, tries it back in, gets it to Wimmer. Wimmer takes a shot, blocked, gets her rebound. Puck goes back into the corner as Wimmer and Jansky go in for it. Puck's loose now, picked up by DL. Comes out to Wirtz. Wirtz has it at the point. She's going to send one down. Stopped and blocked by DL. Mead turns, tries to send one down. Deflected. Back into the corner is Wimmer and Jansky. Wimmer's going to come out with it. Sends it out to Mead. That one's going to go back out to neutral ice. We'll have to reset as Mead sends it up to Wimmer. Just a bit in front of her. And DL turns, sends it down. But Wirtz skates down, picks it up. She's going to turn, looks for options, sends it up ice to Wimmer. Wimmer tries to get it to Rugemer, but DL steals it away. That one's going to go down, and they're going to ball icing, I believe. Yep. We're going to get icing, and we'll go back down to this end. DL gets icing, sorry. So we got Thielen, St. John. Is it Wolfel? Maddie? We'll just say Maddie. Out on the ice as Mead tries to send one down, has it deflected, picked up by DL. DL's going to turn, brings it into the neutral zone. Now into the zone. Loose puck. Now out to the neutral zone. As Maddie tries to battle that one out. DL gets it though and sends it back into the zone. Picked up by Wirtz. She brings it in the zone. They're going to call offsides. .233 remaining in this second period of play. River Lakes up 3-1 over to Detroit Lakers. As Thielen tries to face off, DL's going to come out with it. Brings it up ice. Tries to get a shot, deflected there by Larson. Now sent into the corner. Larson tries to battle it out. Tries to get it over to St. John. As that one's going to get sent out to neutral ice. Now into the zone as St. John races down there, picks it up. Meets a DL defender. They clear it out of the zone. That one's going to get sent down. It should be icing, I'm assuming. Yep. And we got icing with 2:01 remaining in the second. As we got Holmscheid, Jansky, Larson, Sting, and Hess on the ice for the Stars. As the puck comes out, DL's got it. They're going to turn, brings it across neutral ice. Around Sting, comes up, takes a shot, stopped by Hansen. Another shot stopped by Hansen. Another one covered, and we get a whistle. Nice job there by Lainey Hansen, stopping them 3 shots. Doing a great job as their first-year goalie. Stepped up big, became goalie for this JV team so they could have a goalie. And is doing a great job. Puck in the corner with Stang as Jansky tries to get in there. 4 of them are bunched up against the wall. Holmscheid comes in and just kind of tips it a little bit. Now she's going to back out. And Stang comes out with it. Turns, sends it up to Holmscheid. Holmscheid's got some room. She's going to bring it across center ice now into the zone. She tries to get a shot deflected. Now into the board. Sends it back out to Larson. Larson from the point. She's going to turn. Sends one down. Stopped by their goalie with 1:08 remaining in this second period. As Wirtz checks on along with Wimmer and Rugemer and Thielen. Wimmer's going to face off. Wimmer sends it back to Wirtz. Wirtz sends it across over to Mead. Mead takes a shot, bounces off the skate. Rebounded by DL. DL turns, sends it to neutral ice. Picked up by Mead. Mead turns, sends it down deep. Excuse me, that's not Mead. That is Thielen who sends it down. Now picked up by Wimmer. Wimmer bringing it across center ice. Or zone, I should say. Mead takes a shot. That's blocked by their goalie and covered. And we have a whistle with 36.4 seconds remaining in the second. Wimmer to face off. Rugemer. Thielen. Mead and Wirtz on the ice. As the puck gets sent down, Wirtz is going to race down there. She's going to pick it up. Has it in the back ice. Stops, turns, sends it up. DL picks it off from their point. Tries to send one down a little bit outside. That one sent down. Blocked by Hansen. Another block by Hansen. Picked up by Wimmer. She's going to bring it across center ice. Comes across 6 seconds, 5 seconds. And they're going to call offsides with 3.1 seconds remaining in the second period. As the puck comes out, Rugemer turns, sends it down, and that's going to end the second period of play. With the Stars up 1-3 over Detroit Lakes. Pretty even shots on goal as Detroit Lakes has 13 and we have 15. I believe they're going to zam here, so we'll have a little bit of a break. All right, we're going to be back for third period of play. As Coach Kirby talking to his players in front of us here for the start of the third period. As we got Wirtz and Jansky and Thielen. And who else is going to go out there? Mead and Stang. As the start of the third period here starts off, puck goes down, picked up by Stang. Stang turns, sends it up to Wirtz. Wirtz tries to get it across center line, has it picked up, sent back into the zone to Stang. Stang sends it up to Jansky. Jansky has it plucked away. Now down into the zone is Wirtz. Wirtz tries to get one off, has it deflected. Gets her own rebound though. Backhands one. That one looked like it went in, but must have bounced and went by. As DL's going to come out with it now. Brings it across center ice. Now sent over. Takes a shot off the side of the net. As they try and center, nobody there. As Wirtz sends it up to Jansky. Jansky tries to boop it across center line. Gets it back. Now into the zone. Tries to get it over to Thielen. That one's deflected. And covered up by their goalie. As Holmscheid comes out with the face-off, puck goes into the corner. Buck loose. Picked up by St. John. She has it behind the net, uses the board, sends it back to Holmscheid. Holmscheid sends it back to St. John behind the net. Yale's going to pick it up, uses the board, sends it up ice. Now back out to St. John. Has it stolen away. Here comes DL up the ice. Now into the zone. Takes a shot. Just a bit outside. As the puck goes down in the corner, Holmscheid uses the board, sends it down and around. Over to DL, who's going to keep it in their own zone. So better if I come out, not so zoomed in. As puck gets sent up, tipped by Holmscheid, that puck's going to not make it for icing. As DL sends it to neutral ice, picked up by Mead. Mead gets taken down. Now picked up by DL. They tried to get a shot, but blocked by Maddie. Now Stang sends it up to Jansky. Jansky turns, tries to bring it across ice. Gets it back after it's been plucked away. Now into the zone. Puck down and around into the corner is DL. Jansky's going to get it back. Takes a shot blocked by their goalie. DL gets it, tries to get it out. Now Thielen has it. She takes a shot blocked by their goalie and covered. As Kornick comes into the view. Cover your eyes with that bald head. Shines a little bit off the lighting. Jansky with the face-off. Puck sent over. They're going to blow the whistle. Oh, a little premature. Something. As puck gets dropped again, DL is going to get that one. And some sort of a shot gets taken up as the puck's down by the goalie. I couldn't see with the boards there who shot that one. Stang has it now in the corner. Puck's loose as Hess goes for a shot. Misses just a little bit to the right of the net. Now the puck's along the boards as Mead takes a shot blocked by the goalie, sent into the boards. DL turns, sends it down deep. That one is going to make it to the far end for icing with 11:45 remaining in the game. And we'll go back down to the far end. St. John with that face off. Puck gets sent down into the boards. Now into the corner. Picked up by St. John. She sends one across. That one's deflected. Now out to center ice where T will get it. She'll turn, sends it down into the zone. Now picked up by Thielen. Thielen takes a shot right into the chest of the goalie. She's going to block it, cover it, and we get a whistle. Well, we're going to go over this. St. John to face off as Wirtz and Blasco and Thielen and Kornick on the ice. Nearly Kornick out there for the Stars. Picking up a period of play for JV. As Wirtz has it along the boards, looking for some option. It goes around a player, has it behind the net, brings it around the side of the board, comes around a player, gets it back again. Now picked off by DL. They're going to turn, brings it up along the boards, now into the zone. Blasco's going to pick it up. She's going to turn and burn. Across center ice, now into the zone, around players, just so smooth. She takes a shot just a little bit outside. And here comes DL, but Jansky gets in there and steals it away. Comes up, takes a shot, blocked by the goalie, rebounded. And we got a quick whistle on that one, even though I think the puck was still moving. As we got Maddie, Jansky, Olmscheid, Mead, and Stang on the ice. Mead and Millie Kornick kind of look similar. 3 numbers off. Mead tries to stop that one, but the puck goes back out, crosses back into the zone as DL races down there. They're going to get to it first. Mead races down there with her, though, and stops it. And now they got it. Takes a shot, blocked by Hansen. So rebounded by Stang behind the net. She's going to turn, looking for her option. Sends it up to Olmscheid. Now to Jansky. Jansky has it at the blue line. Has it stolen away by DL. Puck's going to go across the end of the zone. Picked up by Maddie. Now back to Mead. Mead tries to get one. Now Thielen's going to come out with it. Nope, that's not Thielen. That's Akerson. Akerson's out there. She's going to come up, tries to get a shot, has it stolen away. Puck along the boards. I can't see what's going on when it's that close. Hess comes out with it. Now backhanded by Akerson. Just a bit outside. Rebounded by DL. DL's going to turn, brings it across center ice, now into the zone. Mead gets up there. Puck's going to go up and in the netting and out of play. 9:21 remaining in the third period. River Lakes 20 shots on goal to DL's 13. River Lakes up 3-1 over Detroit Lakes as Wirtz is going to face off. It's like Wirtz, Kornick, Hess, Blasco, and Thielen are on the ice. Puck comes back, sends it back down as Kornick comes up with it. Sends it up to Thielen. Thielen tries to get it and does. Succeeds, pushes it through. Out to center ice. Now that one's going to get sent back down to DL. They're going to try bringing it in there, but stolen away by Blasco. Hess tries to get it out to center ice. Now sent back. As Thielen's going to race down into the corner, try and get to that puck first, but DL gets there. And they're going to try clearing out their zone. Puck out to neutral ice. Wirtz has it. Uses the boards. And now sent back down. They're going to wave off icing on that one. Blasco is going to pick up the rebound off the boards. Turns, tries to get it up to Wirtz. Intercepted by DL. Now Detroit Lakes is going to turn, sends it into the zone. Wirtz doing a little blocking there. Tiana with it. Tries to turn and send it to Wirtz, but that one's not going to make it. Out to their point. Point takes a shot, deflected by Thielen. And Olmscheid has it behind the net. She turns, has it intercepted. Now Wirtz gets a stick on it. That one's going to just skim past the front of the net. That one's way outside. And sorry, the camera's not even in view of the puck there. Need a camera person. Puck out to neutral ice again as Olmscheid has it. Detroit Lakes has it now, bringing it into their zone. Tries to backhand one down. Met there by Kornick. Kornick's going to come out with it. Skates around one defender, turns, brings it up. She's going to skate around another defender now into the zone. Comes into a double team. Looking for options. Turns, takes a shot off the goalie. Rebounded by DL. DL's going to turn and bring it up ice now. As Wirtz is going to skate it into the zone. She turns, takes a shot, but it's deflected. Puck into the corner to St. John. Now DL brings it up. Stolen away by Mead. Mead pushes it back out to neutral ice. Maddie getting in there, trying to keep that puck from going back out of the zone. Now Wirtz brings it into our zone. Skates up, takes a shot off the neck of the goalie. Rebounded by DL. DL turns, sends one down. That's going to be icing on DL. And we'll go back down to the east end of the arena with 6:35 remaining. Jansky to face off as Wirtz, Akerson, Stang, and Mead on the ice. As Mead goes down, picks up the puck. Now over to Akerson. She has it behind the net. Skates up, goes around one defender. Gets it to Wirtz. Now over to Jansky. Jansky tries a backhand one over to Akerson. Akerson races down there, gets the puck along the boards. And they got it along the boards. I can't see what's going on. Mead tries to send one down, has it deflected. Now picked up by DL. DL's going to turn, bring it into their zone. Stolen away by Akerson. Akerson turns, goes around one defender. Now up to Jansky. Jansky comes up, has it plucked away into the boards, picked up by Wirtz. Wirtz back to Mead, or Stang. Stang tries to send one down. Rebounded by Jansky. Jansky to Wirtz. Somewhere along the boards there, something's going on. A little slappy. Puck still being slapped along around boards there. As DL, I see, tries to pluck it away. Jansky knocks it towards the net. Now DL comes out with it, and Blasco comes onto the net, or onto the ice. That one off the pipe from a long ways away. Wow. Jansky with the rebound, sends it up to Thielen. Thielen off her back, and Blasco gets taken out as she comes up to the blue line. Puck goes back down. Tiana picks it up. Yale's got it, but Kornick comes in there at the last second and plucks that one away so they can't get a shot off. Puck still loose out here. A little slappy action going on again. No control as Kornick's going to come out with it. She's got a one-on-one. Comes up, stops, turns, looks for her options. Sends it across over to Hess. Back to Hess. Puck still loose under Hess's feet. And DL's going to come out with it. Slips on a slippery spot of the ice and goes down. And now we're back into that corner. I can't see what's going on. DL comes out with it. Turns, tries to get up the ice as Stang steps up. Or no, Kornick steps up. And that one's going to get pushed back out to neutral ice. Tiana races over there, sends it over to Kornick. Kornick's going to turn, brings it into the zone. She turns, takes a shot, and stopped and covered by the goalie. 3:41 remaining. Puck comes out to Stang. Stang's going to turn, sends one down, and stopped and covered by their goalie. 3:37 remaining. Akerson to face off. Pushes it over to Wirtz. Wirtz back to Stang. Stang sends it over to Mead. Mead takes a shot off the goalie. Rebounded by Akerson. Skates between a couple players, comes up, tries to get a shot. Whiffed on the first one, blocked on the second one. Puck's going to come out to center ice. Sent across over to Stang. Stang turns, sends it up to Wirtz. Wirtz sends it across to DL. DL's going to pick it up. Tapped into Akerson. Akerson over to Wirtz. Wirtz tries to get a shot, deflected. Into the boards, rebounded by Akerson. Puck comes back to Mead. Now DL comes out with it. Stang gets over there and says, no, don't go into my zone, but they still do. She deflects that one into the boards. And Akerson pinches along the boards along with Wirtz. Puck's going to come out to their point. Point tries to get a shot off. Now sent over to Stang. The far end. 2:39 remaining in the game. As Stang's going to come behind the net, sends it up to Wirtz. Wirtz across to Akerson. Akerson up ice to St. John's, but has it stolen away and sent back down into the zone. Picked up by Stang. Stang sent it up to Olmscheid. That one picked off. Now picked up by Mead. Mead turns, sends it down. DL gets it back to neutral ice. We'll go. As Kornick gets in there, tries to send it back out of the zone. She's going to pick it up again. Try the other side with 2:04 remaining in the game. She turns, goes around a defender. Brings it up across center ice, now into the blue. Tries to get a shot off, deflected. Gets her own rebound. Now picked up by Jansky. Jansky has it behind the net. Now to Kornick. Kornick sends it back to Olmscheid. Olmscheid steps up, tries to get a bouncy shot up. And I think Thielen got that bouncy bounce and sends her into the net. 4-1 with 1:43 remaining. So we got Thielen, Jansky, Olmscheid, Stang, and I believe Mead on the ice for the start. Jansky sends it back to Stang. Stang's going to send it across center ice, now into the zone. Turns, sends it down deep. DL tries to get it. Jansky gets in there. As DL tries to clear it out of the zone, sends it up. Just gets it out as Mead gets a stick on it. Slows her down. Mead's going to turn, sends it up ice to Jansky. Jansky tips it into the zone. DL gets it back. Sends it out to center ice where Stang is waiting for it. He gets it. Sends it across over to Thielen. Thielen brings it across the blue line. Sends it down. Jansky's going to chase. Met by DL in the corner. And the puck's going to turn, come down to this end, and we'll get icing with 54.6 seconds remaining. Back down to this end as St. John faces off. Over to Maddie. Maddie sends it back to Stang. Stang sends one down, stopped by the goalie. 45.4 seconds remaining. So We got Maddie. We got Hess. We got Mead, Stang, and St. John on the ice. And as it's brought into the zone by DL, Stang gets in there, blocks that one back to Maddie. Maddie's going to turn, brings it up, has it stolen away. Now picked up by Mead. Mead's going to turn, brings it across center ice. 21 seconds remaining. Brings it into the zone, into the corner. St. John's to Hess. Hess takes a shot and covered by the goalie with 9.6 seconds remaining. As Kornick, Blasco check on for the last 9.6 seconds on defense. St. John, the face-off. 3, 2, 1. That's going to end the game with a 1-4 score for the JV for River Lakes girls. And as Hanson only allows one goal in, big game. Doing a great job. Give her all the credit there. And we'll be back for the varsity game in 15, 20 minutes, I'm guessing. What time do we got? Oh, it's only 6:15 for a 7 o'clock game.